I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Ooh, how many? At least 15. At least 15. The false god of them all. Speaking of false gods, man, click the link below. 9 Wives, man, extraordinary film. We're approaching 3,000 buys. So thank you guys in advance. Keep sharing and telling your friends. And thank you guys. Teofimo Lopez, man. I'm gonna start not with them yet. I'm gonna start with the media. Media created this false sense the last year, especially this false sense of who Teofimo Lopez is. Media would rather interview a persona, an image, a character than the actual person. I'm gonna give you guys an example. Teofimo Lopez said, I thought about committing suicide 3 times. Not one media member tapped into that. They tapped into this fake persona that his dad was giving, his dad was sharing. And it is what it is, man. Media built this false perception of who this man really was, man. I told you he's not stable. I said it. He's going to have a mental breakdown at some point. I see it. He twitches, he speaks off rhythm, can't sustain a conversation. He's always smarter and always 2 steps ahead of everyone. Makes no sense. And he gets what he deserves. That's why I wish that Devin Haney and Bill Haney had corrected him on that N-word. I went and saw Toby and Gingway and his family, kids, wife, friends. He did a 3-hour hip hop set, not using the N-word and or curse words. And I felt like I need to hold myself accountable more. I've read all these books. I've researched all these words. I've written 3 books. I've written countless movies. I've written a handful of plays. And I shortchanged myself by using these lower frequency words, pronouns, and verbs and adjectives. And I got all these other words in my head, you know what I mean, that should I say cranium, that I could be using. And I wish he had corrected him on that, because it would have set the foundation for what happened Saturday night. I wish we had done it. I'll say it like that. Now, Teofimo Lopez Sr. and his dad, I heard their excuses. Shout out to that interview is gonna live forever. What's his name? Oh my gosh, the black reporter, Radio Raheem. I had the chance to watch that interview, and delusions of grandeur. Delusions of grandeur. They have no realistic ideals in their life. He said his son won 10 rounds, 9 rounds. I couldn't hear what was being said at the corner, but because I was at dinner, it was Dre's birthday. And so I didn't get a chance to uh, listen to the fight, but I had it on the dinner table as we were having dinner. The video. Um, it's going to get worse for the Lopez family. There's no brains on that team. There's no intellect. There's no what's next. The fact that he says he's going to go to Top Rank where they treat him better. Top Rank is a business. His $1 million paydays are gone. Um, sense of self is gone. Sense of value is gone. He's going to wake up Tuesday and be suicidal. I'm not saying it because I want to. I'm saying it because I understand. And if you are a friend of Teofimo Lopez, you should be calling him because the dad might relapse into cocaine. He got that. He got those cocaine, those crackhead movements and stuff. Teofimo Lopez doesn't truly believe in himself. Boxing was the only place that validated him. Hopefully, he finds that in self and the child that he just had, a boy, right? And I blame media for falling in love with his persona, falling in love with the fake Tio. The man said he thought about committing suicide 3 times, and y'all never tapped into that. Not one media site. And I don't mean tap in like, what were your thoughts? What were you thinking? No. Make that man human. Rocky was a character. Sylvester Stallone was a real person. Y'all want to interview Rocky? Mike Tyson, does that ring a bell? He felt he had to keep up with that image because the real Teofimo Lopez is insecure, fragile, afraid, has nothing to live for prior to his son, hopefully. Hopefully now he has something to live for. I just look at the media and all them cameras, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting how media is an ally to ignorance. Fathers is an ally to ignorance. You know what I mean? It's it is what it is, man. And it ain't getting better for them. Bob Arum got them by the balls now. They're gonna have to fight whoever Bob say fight. They're not pay-per-view attraction. Um, that Teofimo is just a fighter. No one's gonna believe him now. The takeover is officially over. Dad gonna relapse. Teofimo gonna leave him publicly or privately. I read comments about the instructions that he gave. I didn't hear him because I was at dinner, but I read the comments like he was saying, "You got this one." He didn't give him no proper instruction of. He said the knockdown was a slip. And did he double talked and said, he took the wrong step or something like that. But at the end of the day, I'll say this: I can care less about Tio. I think he's a racist. I think his dad is a racist. I think I think they can't look in the mirror at themselves. I think they're insecure. I think they're fragile. And they're going to be the classic case of boxing using them for the rest of their career. They have no control. They're going to be begging for the rest of their career now. It's over. It's not up to them whether they get a championship fight. It's up to Top Rank. It's not up to them whether they get a top fight. It's up to Bob Arum. Bob Arum put them in position to make Teofimo better. Not them. They just lucked up and got the W. For real, for real. Not lucked up. They did. No, excuse me. Let me omit that. Not lucked up. They prepared and got the win. That's why when you have the power, you don't relinquish it. You prepare. That's why I ask the best interviews. That's why I ask the best questions in interviews because I prepare for every interview I've ever done, knowing I'm going to do the interview. You ever see interviewers run out of questions? There's 100 questions you can ask in one answer. Interviewers are afraid to take notes while they're doing interviews. I never understood that. Who won the fight? What's your opinion on the fight? There's a whole world out here, and they just asking about the fight. It's a whole world. There's 8 billion people out here. That's why I'm different. But you got to be confident to do that. You got to trust your intellectual capital to go outside your comfort zone. But I'm never outside my comfort zone because I study, I read, I've done my homework, or will do my homework. And that's something that the Lopez family didn't. They just talked. Now they can go on and be used by boxing forever. Oh, it's never going to be the same. Never. Never. They didn't even know they had the power. They wanted to be famous. They wanted to be the loudest. The reason why I sit here and I don't desire to go to fights any longer, because in this chair, in this office, Fred has absolute power. When I had that lanyard around my neck with the credentials, I didn't have absolute power. I wasn't the judge and the juror. I wasn't. I think I was more of a bailiff. you know, so I did my best, and now I'm free. I'm comfortable with being me. Shout out to Perry Jones. Go listen to that song "Free" by Perry Jones. Um, yeah, it's over for the Lopez family. It's over. It's nothing they can do to get in the position that they want. It's nothing. They're always going to be compromised because they did it to themselves. They had all the belts, they had the power, and they didn't maximize it. Possibly his last $1 million payday of his life. I mean, it's over. Oh, it's over. I've seen this story before. It's over. Oh, it's gonna be. Ain't no me. Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy how it happens like that. I'm not saying he's not a great fighter, or he can come back and fighters just thinking. I'm talking about the whole. Oh man, they got their hands tied behind their back, man. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You're gonna be an indentured servant. They're gonna build him up and set him up. He ain't fight no Josh Taylor. Why would he fight Josh Taylor? Teofimo sells 15,000 tickets. Why? Shit, Josh Taylor could fight the winner of Amir Khan and Kell Brook. They ain't playing at 147. Trust me. Connor Ben. That's a bigger fight over there than Tio and him here. Think big picture, man. You know, I mean, the business of boxing is about to destroy the Teofimo Lopez family. You gonna start seeing Teofimo Senior drinking with a glass in his hand, and you're gonna see Teofimo Lopez sound reckless. He gonna be humbled, reckless, disheveled, bipolar. I'm telling you. Watch over the next 2 years. I've seen this before. Seen it. But they were arrogant. They were prideful. Ego bigger than the state of Texas. Your ego can only be the size, can be as big as the size of Texas if you own Texas. I'm gonna repeat that again. Your ego can only be the size of Texas if you own Texas. My ego can be as big as I want in this room. I own everything in here. There's nothing you can say that can prevent me from saying what I want on this mic. The greatest job you will fall in love with is the job you create. I repeat, the greatest job you can have, that's a better quote, is the job you create. You only can have maximum power if you create the power. Y'all motherfuckers going to your job and thinking you have power. No, you're doing his job, her job. You're making their voice louder. It's a fact. Now, Teofimo Lopez and his dad is going to take that little employee ass over there to Top Rank and make $400,000 in next fight and take home 225. And I'm going to say I told you so because I know it. Barbershop conversations. No one should be wanting to fight Teofimo Lopez. That's why I say you got to stop chasing him. Who was chasing him? Devin. Any other black fighters? Shakur didn't, but stop chasing these guys. Go make your own legacy. Fight the fighters that want to fight you. It's not about belts. If you got 15,000 people caravanning to all your fights, the belts will come to you. Right? You see how the belts chase Floyd? They fighting in the back room to sanction fights. Trust me. Barbershop conversations. 9 Wives is the film of the year. You talk about having absolute power. I have had absolute power in that film, and I loved it. Nothing but the truth. So help me, Allah, God, Jehovah. Anyways, barbershop conversations. Click the link below, 9 Wives, and it's over. No rematch clause. No support. Bob didn't call them this morning. Bob watched the fight, woke up this morning, was like, I wonder if Fred gonna call me today because I got something to say. Bob got something to say today. Trust me. I don't think I'm gonna call him today. I think I want to relax and watch football. I think I may go watch Steph Curry play the Clippers in an hour. So anyways, barbershop conversations. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. 9 Wives below. Click the link. $5.19 in honor of Malcolm X's birthday. It's going to be the short film of the year by many jurors. And I just want to say thank you for the early support. And I'll talk to you guys real soon. Peace.